find out.
So then she said I wasn't allowed to take any more pictures.
That's stupid. Wait, what? You already bought? We already brought all the broccoli.
Yeah, but you know how I am with broccoli.
Sadly, yes.
Yeah,
I still have the scars. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Taking a Look At. And this time, we'll be taking a look at the Phoenix Center for Regenetics. Whatever the fuck that means.
So I didn't. You sent me this, but I didn't actually pay attention because I was so overwhelmed with the first thing that I saw that I stopped. Like my brain just stopped.
Your DNA.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Well, this welcome to your potential. I can't even read it because it's so.
Yeah, we have to read the.
It's fuck shit.
Well, I can't read it because I can't. I visually can't actually parse out the words from the background. It's not that I can't read it because it makes no sense. Is that I physically can't see it.
To be fair, you are fairly bad at reading.
That's also true. Hi, buddy.
But yeah, you can't highlight it to make it easy to read because it's an image.
It's a picture. So just so everyone's clear, it's Smelly and Rhetoric and Discourse here today. Geo is unfortunately sick. He's coughing up his lungs, so he won't be here.
And he's a wimp. I hope you're listening to this, Geo. Stop being stupid.
Probably is.
Well, you didn't have to say that. He's German. We already knew that.
That's true. I've tried your beer.
Wait, whoa. He's not French, guys. He's not weak. All right, guys. At least he's not
fair
French.
point.
Okay, so he's
still lost.
Have you tried their beers? Their beers are pathetic.
Some of them are good. Sorry, but no. Aren't you would like German smoked beers?
Yes, actually, and Gio has told me about German smoked beers.
Yes.
So far, they only had the purity law beers, which are all
Well, those are still within the purity laws.
Are they really? Huh.
Yeah, because what gives them the smoked flavor is that you smoke the malt.
Ah, I see. All right, buddy, you need to make up your mind. If you're gonna sit here, you're gonna sit here. Hi.
So, enough with beer talk. Let's see if we can read this.
Can we?
Welcome to your potential. Since 2004, I read it plus.
Well, it kind of looks. It actually does look like 200. You know what? I thought it was 200 plus until you read it.
Since 200 plus.
Whatever. The Phoenix Center for Regenetics. I keep wanting to read it as regenerations, but it's not. It's Regenetics. Whatever the fuck that means.
It's genetics, but again.
It's
what if genetics, but again?
It's like
it's a sequel. Trap. Yeah.
You've heard of genetics, but what if Regenetics?
Has offered leading-edge services and materials for transforming the body, mind, and spirit. Paradigm-altering... They don't know what that word means. Genetic research.
Yes. It changed the course of science. I remember that day.
Paradigm-altering genetic research reveals that your DNA can be activated. Not
activated? Wait, what? Is my DNA asleep like a computer?
Your DNA needs either coffee or meth.
No. He needs to reinstall the operating system.
And it only comes on 6 floppies, so this is gonna take a while.
No. It comes on. Oh fuck! I lost the thread. Fuck, that was
iOmega zip drives? I don't know what we're going for.
I was going to say whatever it comes on it, I hope that other thing can send it.
Does it come on hole punch cards? Are we talking about a Readmaster machine or something?
Cassette tapes. We need more cassette tapes in our life.
But it says non-invasively, so that sounds non-invasive. They're not going to cut me to...
Oh, now I remember the joke. It doesn't come on like it doesn't come on floppy disk. It comes on 46 chromosomes.
There we go. All right.
Let's see. Non-invasively and even remotely. Great. By actualizing your full potential in all areas of your life, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And then they have a lot of as featured in Atlantis Rising, New Dawn, Sedona, Journal of Emergence, Nexus Magazine.
Like we have a whole like
for
list here of like potential websites now, thanks to you guys.
Trans for Mind. That's a bad. Like, is this supposed to be like a pun on like transform?
Yeah, it's a pun on transformed, but the problem here it comes twofold. Trans for mind sounds like a transgender like intellectual movement.
But either that or like a mental health or like organizations focused on trans issues.
Exactly. So it sounds like something that could like if somebody's looking for something that is that, they just got screwed over by this woo website.
It doesn't like it feels like whoever came up with that pun didn't actually say it out loud.
Nah, they just saw it on paper and were like, "That's fucking awesome."
And it sounded good in their head, and they just went with it.
Fuck. But I really want to try to go to Nexus Magazine.
Nexus Magazine. That sounds more like an early, like it sounds like an 80s, early 90s computer magazine.
Yeah, that or some sort of like a skateboarding movie.
Oh yeah. Wait,
Black Label brings you Nexus.
Wait. Why is the D bold?
I don't know. They do that quite a bit. Like, there's a few.
Oh god, they do it on every.
That they do it a lot.
Oh god, no. You know what it is? They couldn't figure out. Like, you know, in like sometimes you will read certain like website and stuff. They will have the really big, like the first letter will be really big. Like you also see the like old like Bible
and
stuff.
Oh yeah, so it like takes up like a small section of it.
I think that's what they're trying to do. But they didn't know how, so they just made it bold.
Some guy got really lazy with the coding.
No.
Like, man, fuck it, just bold it out.
Was that guy Alex Jones?
Oh my goodness, Chocolate Hat's in the chat.
What?
Sorry, Chocolate Hat. I'm sorry,
Even
I interrupted
your phone. Get in here.
Get in. God damn it, Chocolate Hat.
He's alive.
He's alive. I know.
What have you?
Where have you been? I have so many questions.
I know I'm a hypocrite for saying that, but
yeah.
No, you at least like been like vaguely here.
Yeah, but doing what though is the question.
Well, we don't want to know.
Okay, so that wasn't supposed to sound as bad as it did. I apologize for that.
Oh, look at the kitty.
Yes, he's been hanging out.
He's been Chocolate Hat has been growing a child and working. I don't think you're supposed I think children are supposed to grow themselves.
There's very little input on the growing them part. Like
really after your wife gave birth to them, your input kind of stopped.
Well, I guess if you consider food input, like input more food into child to allow growth, I suppose.
Okay.
I suppose in that way.
Okay, I should probably mute myself. 1 second.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Well,
So you're gonna make it in here, Chocolate Hat? You should make it in here, Chocolate Hat. We miss you a lot.
Come back to us,
please. Okay. So what can we
let's
what can we read?
Well, what I've highlighted.
Okay, DNA activation.
I'm just gonna zoom in a bit.
Yes, please, because God damn, can't read a thing. DNA activation is an increasingly popular form of energy medicine. Jesus fuck. It is. That is by many indications capable of stimulating self-healing potential and human genetic blueprints. Oh, is this like what's the thing they did it in the metagene in the DC Arrowverse show where like people had a metagene like people had a metagene and then like you could activate it and then they could have superpowers.
Isn't that just the X gene from X-Men?
There we go. But I mean, it's DC, so they had to steal it. You know, I'm sure
they both stole from each other. It doesn't matter. We can't argue the
I know. Who knows which one the original is?
The minutia of who stole from who.
I mean, they share the copyright, or like not copyright. They share the trademark on the word superhero, or at least they used to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
Our unique approach to DNA activation honors the complete biospiritual continuum. That's
spiritual, lyrical, spiritual.
While focusing on healing as a transformational process of becoming whole. Suspicious air quotes.
Suspicious air quotes.
Becoming whole.
What does it mean to be whole?
Whole.
Oh goodness, my computer's crashing. There we go. Benefits of DNA activation. I'm really curious about how DNA activation works, by the way. Benefits though.
On a switch.
And then is that it? Is that like all I'm missing out on? Is just if I just need a
you need a wire, a switch.
Switch up.
And then boom, turn it on.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Perfect sense right there.
One in your mouth, one in your ass. You know.
Complete the circuit.
Yeah, you gotta complete the circuit.
Put a light bulb in there somewhere just for effect.
Please don't ever follow our medical advice ever. Please don't sue us.
Yeah. Just like most of the websites we look at, we have to make a quack Miranda warning.
Yeah. I can't wait to read theirs later.
Oh, yeah. You sent me theirs. It's fucking great.
Well, I sent you the first part of theirs. I didn't want to spoil the whole thing. Yes.
Oh, boy.
It's not that was just the first sentence.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it gets worse. But yeah, we should continue reading. Where are we at?
I think what I've highlighted.
Oh, I didn't Rhetoric just read that, or am I done?
I read something. I was starting to read something, and then I
but you didn't finish it.
Yeah, we interrupted the fuck out of you.
Yeah, you did.
Shut up. I'm talking now.
Have we sent Chocolate Hat an actual link?
Like, I don't think
I keep telling him to get here, and then we haven't actually sent him a link. Someone Twitter. I can Twitter him. I'm Twittering you. And then
sounds dirty.
It does. You can verb just about any noun and it'll sound dirty.
If you're gonna Twitter him, just at least don't forget to cup the balls. I mean,
you're gonna X-settle him.
Don't Twitter me.
Oh,
God, yeah, fine. I won't Twitter you then. You were gonna enjoy it too, jerk.
Don't.
R&D, no means no.
He's actually lost his Twitter.
What?
Wait, is that still innuendo, or does he literally?
I don't know anymore.
We need to stop before there's a huge communication breakdown.
before we make it whole. We should keep reading.
We should.
Or rather, R&D should, since he...
Okay, I'm sorry. I was gonna start. I keep starting and then it's not
Stopping.
you into it.
Starting and then stopping.
It's exactly what's happening. I'm like a very good American train service. Never on time, stopping every 5 seconds. It's great.
Total wreck.
Total wreck. Derailed easily. It's the best. Benefits of DNA activation can range from allergy relief. Wow, really?
I like that that's the first they went with.
Mm-hmm. To healthier relationships. Jesus fuck! Why haven't I activated my DNA? I can have healthier relationships. Oh,
wait, is that something you haven't told us?
I did. My wife's listening, so we're gonna save on that one. I just got the best look. Too. Yes.
I'm trying not to laugh because
you can't hear us.
If I'm gonna be the reason why somebody's marriage ended, I want it to be for a good reason.
Not for DNA activation.
Not for DNA activation. Dude, you come on, bro. Let me DNA activate your wife. Come on, man. Please, bro. Please, I'm begging you.
Is that just your way of saying pregnancy?
I guess it is what it is. I don't know.
That's so gonna be my case at the divorce hearing. I was just activating her DNA. I'm just tired of
We're fucking 12.
Oh shit.
Oh goodness! I'm gonna eventually finish this sentence.
We're getting so much potential out of it.
Okay. Healthier relationships and increased abundance to personal empowerment and renewed life purpose. Since DNA regulates all physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of our being, the possibilities are endless.
It doesn't.
Okay, I want to read this next.
Yeah.
Expand your concept of the possible. Wait, what? Expand the concept of the possible. Okay, I see what they're going for there. Never mind. For the possible by joining Saul Luckman.
That's a Star Wars character.
Yeah, it's kind of what it sounds like, but no, Saul Luckman. That kind of sounds familiar. But international best-selling author and co-founder of the Phoenix Center for Regenetics, for an exploration of the art and science of energetically rewriting yourself.
Sure.
Here at the Phoenix Center for Regenetics, we want to rewrite you energetically, baby.
Take a seat in my black couch.
Hey guys, this site provides detailed information on the Regenetics method, including. Here we go.
What is it? Oh, look at this. Potential electromagnetic repattering. Oh.
Yes. Repattering, a word we've all definitely used in our life.
Articulating bi-energy enhancement.
Well, no. Let's read the actual.
Put the potential here. It's great.
Yeah. The first DNA activation in the Regenetics method, patent pending, potentiates resets. That's not what potentiate means.
Why is resets in quotation marks?
Resets.
It's not a real reset. It's a
reset.
It's a reset.
So it says it completely resets the human bioenergy blueprint. Like it's just gonna reset.
It's like, so are they saying like you turn it off and then on again?
Well, I think what happens is whenever you turn the brain off, synapses are all going the way they should. You turn it off, and then they're going in reverse order, I guess is what they're talking.
Have you tried turning your human on and off again?
You know,
I turned him off, but now I can't start him again, and he's bleeding.
Oh goodness. There is no more user interface on this human. I don't know how to turn it back on.
Well, there is a user interface. It's just very, very confusing.
The penis is very confusing. It's true.
I mean, you went there.
I'm a little 32 on my mind.
Someone has to say these things.
Delete System 32.
Yes, and it might as well be the one of us who's actually married.
Yes, it's got to be the married one. I have the least to lose.
Facilitating release of toxins and trauma. Wait, releasing traumas? How? That doesn't make any sense.
Because traumas are toxins, I guess.
What happens when you release them? Like, where do they go?
Yeah, wait, isn't this
in an excess of...
Hold on, if we release all the toxins, aren't they just gonna like end up out in nature?
I don't know.
And establishing a higher harmonic resonance with life-giving torsion energy. Potentiation also transforms this disruptive fragmentary body. What? Through a process called sealing.
Is it going to be kissed from a rose?
I honestly don't know. Like the last, the other thing I could like kind of follow what they're saying. The last one, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, I don't. Let's just move on.
I think
there are so many other things I want to get to, and I already know that we're going to deviate like a motherfucker. So, because this website is rife with just...
It is fucking gold.
It's good. It's a good, terrible website.
It is.
And don't you love how that side feed never goes away?
What, this?
Yeah. It's just there.
But
you can make it go away. Well, there we go. But let's see, does it leave? The little back button at the bottom.
Yes! Well, that's still weird, like...
That's game-changing.
It has amazing interactive design.
Oh, yes. And I love all the ads for themselves on the right-hand side. That's a nice touch. Yeah.
How much you want to bet that Sol Lockman wasn't his birth name?
Oh my god. Did he just name a scale after himself? The original solfeggio scale?
No. Sol is already a tone.
Okay.
Do mi fa sol.
Yeah, don't really know much about music theory or any of that. I know an arpeggio.
I think it's more likely that he named himself after the
that. Okay. And now he's just using it as a way to connect himself with something that's completely unrelated. Like nature named a tone, that he is one with nature because this tone technically came from nature. I really want to look into this Sol guy. He seems so interesting in a bad way.
That's like how most of the things that we look at are.
So the next one, the second DNA activation in the okay, so this is articulation bioenergy enhancement.
Wait, are these like steps? I thought they were options.
Yeah. No, the steps the steps you go through when you activate the DNA. What you think it was just gonna like be simple and be a one-time thing? No, it's a process that transforms your being on an energetic level, and then it shoves croutons up your ass.
And pours ranch dressing all over your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was.
How does everything we say end up sounding sexual?
No. You have to say it with suspicious quotes. Rand's dressing.
Which is code for man spooge.
Well,
man dressing.
So, articulation bioenergy enhancement. The second DNA activation in the region. That word is really hard to say.
Yeah, it is. It's a
fluidly.
word.
Yeah. Regenetics method. Articulation stimulates the bioenergy and enhances creativity while facilitating the transformation of limiting thought forms and behaviors. Man, that was hard to read. Articulation further potentiates, in heavy quotes, the fragmentary body, which I still don't know.
I don't honestly like. Maybe we'll try to explain it at some point. We can try and look afterwards.
But elucidating triune activation.
Okay, now they're really making up words.
Elucidation, excuse me.
Elucidation, the third phase in the Regenetics method, activates a mostly dormant portion of the prefrontal lobes.
Ah, yes.
By the way of the neocortex. Hold on. The prefrontal lobes are part of the neocortex. The neocortex is the outermost layer of your brain. Facilitating, like that's nonsense. That's meaningless sentence.
We have chocolate hat.
Fuck you!
Oh my god! You guys got me. Oh wow!
The party's complete. Holy shit! We haven't had the four of us in a room together in like 5 years or some shit.
Yeah.
No, like I think it might have been a year.
Yeah,
Still
I don't think it's.
Not been
You're
5
exact-
years.
It feels like 5 years.
We understand.
Honestly, internet times, it is like 5 years.
I mean, yeah, in internet years, it's like dog years, only even higher.
It's like
Yeah,
dog
it's
years.
like
only
half
we
an
can't
hour is
lick
like
our
a
own
week in
asses.
Yeah, half an hour is a week in internet time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've really, sorry. Anyway, I apologize for being absent. Well, actually, don't, because I've been living my outside of the internet life.
You mean you've been living your real life that actually matters?
Yeah.
Yes.
How dare you?
Well, yeah.
Wait.
Sorry.
Wait. So you're telling me you have fry ends?
Fry ends. And yeah.
Wait,
Apparently-
the ends of what? What are we frying here?
Well, it's more that I have a family.
Wait, okay, I understood. I understood the first part, fam. The other part,
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah, but I also have a car ear.
What's that like?
Now you're just making up words.
Oh my god! How do you get around? Your head must be super heavy.
I have to carry it in a wheelbarrow.
Just tell me.
Wrong time to take a drink.
No, knowing what I do about you, you'll probably end up. Your car ear is probably a Reliant Robin.
No, that's what car. A car ear is the thing that you do to make money in that.
Those exist? I don't know. Micro's got a car ear too.
Actually, I've got.
Thinks he does, but
I think he just has a car. I'm not sure if he has the ear part yet.
I've not just got a car. I've ended up with, well, between us, we've got 3 cars. I don't know how that happened.
How many cars do you need? Are you counting on cars becoming the new currency after Brexit? What the fuck?
Well, actually, say that because one of the cars isn't for actually driving; it's for keeping in the garage and appreciating and value for the future.
this car isn't for driving. It's for imagining you're driving.
No, I mean, it goes. It needs work doing to it, and that work is going to turn into restored value one day.
Ah. It's an investment.
So I'm prospecting on perspective on retro cars. If there's certain cars you can buy that are dirt cheap, which I have done, and put a bit of time and effort into them, and one day that might be worth something. Call me foolish. Most people do.
No, as long as it's not, like I said, a Reliant Robin, which most assuredly is not going up that much in value. It's a three-wheeled crash magnet.
No, it's not going up in value. It's rolling down in value.
Well, it's rolling over in value. Yeah, no, I don't own a Reliant Robin, although eventually they will be collected items one day as well.
Yeah, when there's like 2 left because all the other ones have tipped over and into a lake or something.
Yeah, and smashed into 1,000 little fiberglass pieces.
Do you mind sharing what kind of car it is?
Well, only if the sure.
You don't have to tell us the exacts. You just gotta tell us.
No, definitely the license plate number. Then
yeah, I'm gonna need your address. I also need your credit card with your security.
What's your mother's maiden name?
Yeah. What was the name of your first pet?
Well. That right there is the sound of Chocolate Hat regretting coming into the show.
I'm going to say
talk about your car.
The one in the garage is a Porsche 924.
Ooh, look at you.
Fancy.
But the thing is, as soon as you say that, people get the wrong idea when you say the P word, though. It's
what,
penis? It was actually no, the Porsche.
I know.
Because this is like the most hated on Porsche in the world, but they're still going up in value.
Very cool.
It's like it's the one that if you ask somebody who's actually into classic Porsches, they say, it's not a real Porsche. It was made by Volkswagen and Audi and stuff, and
it looks like the damn car from Back to the Future.
No. Incidentally, that was made in Northern Ireland. The car from Back to the Future was made in Northern Ireland.
Okay, really? can we call it the DeLorean? The actual name of the car instead of just the car from Back to the Future.
It's the car from Back to the Future. Deal with it.
It's the car from Back to the Future, and you have to just settle. I genuinely forgot it was called the DeLorean. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna own that one.
Well, DeLorean was a carpetbagger, pretty much, in the modern car industry, whereas Porsche was a Nazi. So I don't know.
There you go.
So the story behind DeLorean is actually quite interesting because it was a guy who used to work for GM who did really well designing cars for GM, and then he came to Britain and he bought up some lands using funds from the British government to start a business in Northern Ireland, and then basically carpetbagged that as well, and made some shit cars and went bust and got arrested for stealing all the money.
That sounds like the guy behind the. Never mind, I can't remember the name of the console. It was a handheld. The guy that crashed his car, and it turns out he was like part of the mob.
Oh, taco one?
Huh?
Is it the taco one? The one that looked like a taco?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, the Gizmondo.
The Gizmondo, yeah. Look at that.
Yeah. Like
so
that.
Yeah, go on.
Sounds oddly. The stories sound quite similar, but not really. He's going to prison.
Yeah. Rough times.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. So we should finish talking about cars, really. But I will say that I spent absolutely next to nothing on this car, and I spent absolutely next to nothing on my daily driver, which is a BMW. So read into that what you will.
Here's what we're going to read into it. The next passage.
Right. Good. Let's have a look. I have no idea what you're talking about because I've just heard you say words off this website which don't mean anything.
No,
yeah.
That means you're entirely caught up to speak.
Right.
But here's the thing: it's not about what we've read so far. It's because there are a couple of places on this website where we really need to get to them.
Yeah,
because this is just laying groundwork. This is letting you know how stupid.
This is giving context. This is build up to the climax.
While there is a couple of things,
this is foreplay.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
That was what I was going for.
It's what you were.
We might as well keep the sex thing going. It's inevitable at this point. We've gone past.
Wait, what do you mean keep it? Like we never. I don't think we ever stop. Like
no, we don't.
Anyways, I'm gonna keep reading. Facilitating creation of a unified consciousness field in quotations. Elucidation works specifically through the emotional body to assist the individual to replace limiting and or harmful beliefs. Replace limiting. Okay, and or harmful beliefs with self-affirming ones. I don't know what that has to do with DNA, but okay.
Oh, I know what the unified consciousness field is. They're trying to get at physics speak there, aren't they? About a unified field.
Yeah. Physics. This is like Rupert Sheldrake.
It's literally the word game.
Yeah. Weasel words.
Hmm?
Yep.
Weasel words. That's what they're using, isn't it? I don't know.
It's buzzwords.
Buzzwords. That's what.
You know what would make a great. Now that we're talking about these, you know what would be a great password?
What?
It's like any of these words just strung together would be a great strong password.
But no, because then you'll your password will be all over the internet.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
You could go to what's that Deepak website that just randomly strings together some shit he might say.
Wisdom of Chopra.
Yeah.
Or Deepak or something. Where it will take his tweets and make random new tweets out of them, and you can't tell the difference.
There's a password generator if I ever knew one.
Someone should make a Donald Trump website in a similar context.
I think there is a Twitter parody account that does it does parody, and it's rather confusing sometimes. It's hard to tell them apart sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what's hard to tell apart? Twins. Let's keep going.
Excuse me.
I heard a miniature chocolate hat.
There's a tiny unfinished human.
There's some predator bird alert.
I agree.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How's this? How are you, small human?
Oh, everyone's gone back to Dalek.
What?
What was Dalek?
I heard Dalek. I haven't done that in Dalek.
Yeah. Oh, she's tried. And then say again.
And when 4.5 baby nearly popped out before my birthday.
I caught like half of that.
She sounds
saying
adorable.
She does,
and
but I
when
can't
she's
hear.
4.5, and there's going to be another baby popped out before her birthday.
Oh.
I like the fact that she used the word "popped out."
That's
This is just mommy's stomach pimple.
yeah. Have you seen Monty Python's Life of Brian, where she coughs and the baby goes, "Oh, just pick that there." That's what's gonna happen.
Wow.
Just sneeze and I'll go.
Tissue.
Yeah. Mummy will say "a tissue" and then the baby will appear.
It's a magician, but the magic only works when they sneeze.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well. Oh, right.
On the next episode, if we tried to read a website,
Yes, it happens to be child bedtime in our house at the minute,
Ah, yes.
which is kind of one of the reasons I've been scarce. Is that
And
bedtime's
when
always
kids
about now.
Mm.
Although that's not the whole reason I've been scarce. One of the other reasons is that I go play bagpipes in a castle most weekend.
Oh,
Bagpipes.
nice.
Ooh, fancy.
Oh, so you're the reason why those things still exist. Thanks.
What are you
Thanks a
talking
lot.
about? Bagpipes are awesome.
Mama,
Yeah.
are you at the cafe?
No, they're not.
It sounds like a bunch of seals being slaughtered.
Not when I play them. It doesn't.
And specifically in a castle. Joe,
Well,
I think that's how you say that name.
What? Say it again.
In the chat, you said you play bagpipes in a castle. And she
Yeah.
said specifically in a castle, and I couldn't agree more. Keep them where no one can hear them.
Well, the thing is, all of my videos had the bagpipes on the theme music. So
Yep.
Yeah, I know they're not as terrible as I'm making it sound. It's not my preferred listening music. I'm not just in the car driving like.
Well, I know what sort of music you're into, so you know that's just going to wash up.
I'm into like everything, man. I went and saw Taking Back Sunday recently,
I have no
and
idea.
a bunch of '90s bands that nobody remembers.
No, yeah,
I mean, the 90s was like 30 years ago.
some people.
Yes, I'll remind you that you're old too.
Wait, how do you count? The 90s, which was 20 years ago.
Not
know.
yet.
30 years ago would have been the end of the 80s.
It's pretty much the 90s. It would have been
No,
89. That's pretty much the 90s.
That's not like. Okay, you can argue that that's when the 90s started, but like the 90s like didn't end until 1999.
No, you're being far too pedantic about this.
And that, I mean, that's
pedantic?
the
Wow.
Hey, you know what I'm pedantic about? When we read the next passage.
You know, right? All right. So
I
the
think
final
Chocolate
DNA.
Hat, I think Chocolate Hat should read it.
Oh yeah, chocolate.
Oh dear! I have to read something now. Are
Yes.
we reading Transition Bioenergy Crystallization?
Yes.
No. What, you mean I actually have to do something? I thought I just joined to chat about nonsense.
I mean, that's technically what you're
We
always
do.
going to be doing. So,
Right. I shall read. Okay. The final I can't read.
Great. We got chocolate hat, and now we have two R&Ds in the
can we let
room.
this man drive a BMW places?
Oh yeah. So, yeah. Okay.
Oh my goodness, that was perfect.
DMN
D-
arrived.
the final DNA activation in the 4-part Regenetics method. Transition focuses on unblocking and healing the ritual body, stimulating a safe, progressive Kundalini, awakening to facilitate luminous embodiment of unity consciousness. Not in that order.
Did anyone else understand chocolate, or is that just me?
No,
That-
no, I
that was the
understood
That
what
was
he-
the best Daft Punk song I've ever heard. That was the illest Daft Punk song, I swear. Put it over a beat and that'll go to the millions.
There you go.
Oh, did it sound crazy?
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah, you kind
it had
of
a
cut out of
rhythmic
it.
pattern. It had a rhythmic
All right,
pattern
all right.
to
Shall I try out? Oh, I'll try it once again.
I mean, we understood it. You don't have to read it again.
it. Just start at
All right,
progressive
all right, all
Kundalini.
Mommy, wait.
Progressive Kundalini awakening to facilitate luminous embodiment of unity, consciousness.
All right, that was like
They're just like random words strung
Yes,
together.
yes, they are. Also, how can you crystallize bioenergy?
who knows?
The same way you activate DNA, I'm sure.
Well, activate DNA, like at least like I can at least like make that make sense because like you can activate a gene and start having expression of it. I know that's not what they mean, but I can at least like pretend that that's what they mean.
You're gonna pretend that they're rational. I like it.
It's the only way I'm staying reasonably sane through this. Songs of distinction.
It's the idea to say
For those,
because I've totally got the wrong idea if that's the case.
for those who have completed the 42-week potentiation cycle and are in need of further assistance with rehydration. Why rehydrating? What the fuck is going on?
Yep.
With rehydration and remineralization.
You're like one of those foam like dinosaurs that like are all shrunk up and you put water in them and they get all big.
Shrinky dinks?
Shrinky dinks! No, that's the opposite. Shrinky dinks are the opposite.
No. You're talking about the foam things that expand in water. Oh.
Yeah. Other way around. You take like a little pill that's got a little dinosaur crammed inside. Yeah, unshrinky dinks.
Yeah. Or you can get eggs with little ones inside and then they grow big and burst out.
I shrunk the dinks. All right, so
I think what you think of that chocolate hat is chickens.
Yeah, but you can get pretend ones that are not chicken but brontosauri or something for the back as well as actual real living avian dinosaurs that still hatch out of eggs.
And delicious.
Okay, so
and remineralization at the level of glands and organs.
Glands
are organs.
No, they're not.
Yo, get on the level. Get on the level, son.
Glands and organs is the worst detective shows for the 70s. Glands, I'm sick of your shit. You're turning in your badge.
Organs, you're a good cop, but goddammit, this mirror is on my ass.
All the things that we accomplish on this show.
Yes. Songs of distinction. I keep want to say saying is extinction, but that's because songs of extinction sounds like it should be a thing.
Can we just point out real quick that this is all one sentence?
Yes, it is.
It's broke up with commas, but it's still one sentence.
Well, no, then it's not one sentence actually, because comma will.
Actually, excuse me, it's not commas, it's comma.
Okay, but like, I'm not sure how this works in like the US, but like in Denmark, a sentence is a verb and a subject. That makes a sentence.
Well, everyone knows that Danish is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it is. It's retarded.
Half of your alphabet is made up. So
like that's like 3 letters difference. That's not half of the.
Yeah, but there's like 100 extra accents on all your vowels. You crazy.
No, we don't use hold on. We don't use accents on vowels. If it talk to the Mexican guy here who has like in Spanish you have like an accent on a fucking consonant.
I think I read I was watching a video by I think a guy called Native Lang on Danish, and his claim was that Danish has the most phonemes in Europe, if not the world.
We have one of the highest, if not the highest, amount of vowels,
right.
vowel sounds.
There, my case is rested. I rest my case.
I agree. It's true.
Danish is crazy.
Danish is retarded.
You said it yourself.
It is.
well, there you go.
There you go.
Songs of distinction are supplemental in a genetic. Why is there a hyphen? Fortifications that build on the restored bioenergy blueprints established through the first DNA activation in the regenetics method. That was a sentence.
I like all these great sentences.
Great is a strong word. Oh look!
Hey.
Oh look!
Hey, real quick. Dan just messaged me, or he just tweeted, not going to be happy if I'm not included in that call.
Oh,
well, then Dan, get in here.
I will send him the link. Sorry, I thought he weren't.
Man, everyone's coming out of the woodwork today.
I know, this is like...
And you now have the link. Everyone is getting together.
I know,
This
it's
is
like
great.
it's like a reunion, but you want to be there.
It's true.
Oh, that's a like a glimpse into your high school days.
No, okay, well, I mean, I guess. No, I loved high school.
Just not the people there.
Yeah, people were
Isn't that how high school works?
Well, I grew up.
I still meet with the people I
Yeah,
went to high school with.
I talked to no one I went to high school with.
I talked to like pretty much everyone I went to high school with that I was friends with.
No, we have like a yearly Christmas thing.
Wow.
They
I
were
talked to
doing.
no one.
I didn't go to this last reunion, but it was just because. Who cares?
Okay. I just got a Twitter DM from Lauren saying it's a reunion of the Beatles if they kept making sexual jokes. That is very accurate. Very accurate.
I'll take it.
I mean, just the fact that we're being compared to the Beatles is fine.
Is terrible for the Beatles.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the Beatles.
Don't they have a lot of money and one of them is dead.
Yeah, they don't care about us.
That's true. I did see Paul McCartney last year. He was pretty cool.
Oh, dude, real quick. I found an original vinyl for the soundtrack of E.T. recently.
Huh.
Okay.
Anything good in there?
And it's just a bunch of Michael Jackson.
Well.
But that's not bad.
I mean, it might be now.
Yeah, I'm not sure it is good now anymore.
Yeah.
Let's not get into that mess.
Yeah, let's talk about
Let's read some more.
It's
Crazy.
movie memorabilia. You know what? I might just send it to Red Letter Media and let them destroy it.
There you go. They have a bunch of cool things on their set.
You know that's what they'll end up doing.
Oh yeah, I'm actually surprised that their set is like as stable as it is.
Well, Rich is. You know,
He's a former, like he's a. I think he's a. If I remember correctly, he's a carpenter by like he's a like an actual like trained carpenter, and he used to work on like movie sets. That's why he builds all the stuff. He's actually really good. I mean, he built the Wheel of the Worst.
Yeah, he's built everything they've worked on. The Plinko thing, which is the thing with the pucks or the balls.
Plinketto.
Yeah, Plinketto. There you go. Yeah, every iteration of the Wheel of the Worst, which went from the worst thing on Earth to progressively nicer. Now they have like the one.
No, hold on. It's still the worst thing on Earth. It just looks nicer.
Oh yeah, and they always break it somehow. Usually Mike Staploska does something stupid.
Want to try saying his name again?
I can't say it. I can't.
Staploska.
There you go. See, I can't say it.
No, you put a P in there for some reason.
Because I forgot what his name was. Hey, I'm owning it. I don't give a shit.
All right,
He's
we're gonna read
funny.
the next sentence.
All right, so those with highly evolved consciousness, such as spiritual teachers, always have insisted that the body, mind, spirit can be potentiated by words in the form of songs, poems, prayers, affirmations, or mantras.
Well,
The sound of the
why not?
words must be harmonically attuned to the organism and intention behind them impeccable.
Do you guys remember that guy who thought that we were harmonically in tune with the sun and chocolate or avocados? It was Avocado Man. What's his name?
David Wolf.
David Wolf.
Well, sorry, no, David Avocado Wolf. This is why, although a DNA activation has become trendy, result can vary enormously, ranging from none to life-changing. It's actually none. It's always none. It's not a thing. Also, Dan, I have sent you the link in Twitter.
What? The more fine-tuned the facilitator's awareness, the less need there is for machines. Ooh, many shamanic.
Shamanic. Like they're shamans.
Shamanic.
Shamanic. Yeah, so shamans, which is actually Russia. It's a Siberian word actually, so I don't know how you meant to pronounce it.
Oh. Healers insist that a digital recording is like a clone, lacking spirit, which calls into question the effectiveness of DNA reactivation CDs and MP3s.
Okay, hold on. Smelly?
Yeah.
Dan wasn't talking about this call.
Then I'm so confused.
He's talking about the Skype call Oscar wants to have with you.
Oh, okay. All right. Tell him. Actually, don't tell him shit. What am I talking about? I have my phone right here.
You got my hopes up, Dan. I don't appreciate it.
No, Dan didn't get our hopes up. Smelly did.
Smelly got our hopes up. Damn it, Smelly, you got our hopes up.
What are you showing? The Dublin Virginal manuscript. That sounds interesting.
And look where it's from. Hang on. Can we see it?
Scoot?
Oh, you can't. Wait a minute. I got this from
the Chicago Public Library.
Off the internet, yes.
Okay.
For the win.
What is it?
It's an exciting manuscript of music.
Virginal manuscript. Oh,
it's from all over the world. It's only called the Dublin manuscript because it's kept in Dublin, but it was purchased from somewhere.
So it's like music bits from all over the world, or?
Well, from all over Europe. From the 16th century, and a lot of the tunes are from the 15th century.
Neat.
And it's not even the oldest manuscript of secular dance music. It was a compilation of various other manuscripts at the time. Anyway, so I'm just getting excited about.
That's neat. That's fucking neat compared to this, especially compared to this shit.
I know it is. This website's utter shaft. I'm sorry. It's just
no, it is very bad. It is very bad. That's why we picked it, because we knew it was very bad.
Yes. Well, but it's funny that people actually write this shit, isn't it? It's like it's just stringing words together that are vaguely related, but I actually don't mean anything.
Do they have a store? Do they? I bet they have a store, and I bet that everything's overpriced.
Well, let's.
Oh, they had what was the solfege tuning talks about? I noticed.
Yes. Okay. So finally, the at the very bottom, the last sentence. It says, finally, the Regenetics method employs a vowel. Oh, that's where I stopped.
A vowel-only phonetic code key to DNA paired with the recently discovered sulfuric scale. I hate to break it to you, but like if you wanna like DNA, like there's only one vowel in there.
Well, no,
I'm
strictly speaking, D has a vowel.
I'm not talking about the word DNA. I'm talking about the bases in DNA.
Yeah.
A, C, T, G, and G.
Yeah.
There's only one vowel in there.
Vowels. They are letter codes, aren't they? So it's not meant to be pronounced because a vowel is to do with pronunciation.
Okay. Technically, there's a difference between the phonemes and the graphemes.
Yes. Oh, hang on, I'm being called. I'll be back.
But this is a comedy show, not a linguistics. Well,
until we start talking about words.
I thought this was an anything we wanted show.
Fair point.
Also true. That's also true. No.
Should we? I think we have. I have the. I think we have the gist now.
Should we find a store?
Let's see if we have a store.
Check out.
Say it with Bitcoin.
Okay, right. Look at activations.
Well, no, I think books is probably the correct way to go.
Whoa. We need to read that top part.
Just try something. What I want to do is, like, I don't think they have a shop. What we really should do is go to the activations and actually read about what the fuck they're talking about.
Okay. But here is where it explains about potentiating.
No. This is that's here.
No. Yeah, well, yeah, that there also.
Oh. I know where they got the number from.
Hitchhiker's Guide. Clearly.
No.
The tuning fork people or the tones thing.
No. 42 is is a number relevant to DNA, isn't it? Somehow.
No. Look at what it translates into.
9 months.
Yes.
No, 9+ months.
9.
What?
Is that like how long it makes?
Pregnancy, you fucking moron.
No, pregnancy is 39 weeks.
Yes, I know, but like 9 months.
Yes. Yeah, but 42 weeks isn't 39 weeks. You got that wrong.
I know. No, what I'm saying is I'm fairly certain that's where they got it from.
Well, it's almost like they had to write it in afterwards. 9+ months because we couldn't quite make it match.
They should have just put plus minus to give themselves the spread.
See, I'd have associated that what? Who's? Oh, is it one of the hominids has a DNA of 42 + 2, doesn't it?
I mean, we have 44 plus 2, and chimpanzees are 45 plus 2.
Yeah, and there's a conspiracy theory about 46 and 2, isn't there? About being like the future evolution of man. But
there is a stupid idea that the more chromosome you have, the bigger you are.
Yeah.
There's a Tool song called 46 and 2.
Yeah, that's basically how I know about DNA structure. By listening to that song and wondering what it was about, and then
I got my PhD in biology from a Tool song. Thank you.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's better than most places.
The only art that hangs in my house is Alex Gray art. God damn it! I guess that's only a joke that people are fans.
I take it it's a bit of a mute question, but has everyone been watching? League of Nerds dude, Miles Powers stuff on Alex Jones's Gay Frogs.
Yes, it's very good and very interesting.
And,
I really want to know what the fuck that dude's like the professor that started all that shit, like what his motives was, because he just went like nuts. Like I want to know what led him to like start writing weird sexual stuff to people. Like seriously, it's fucking weird. I got to hear Miles say the word jizz, so I can die happy now.
So, I mean, the thing that made me laugh was that the Miles used a remix of Alex Jones saying, "Turn the freaking frogs gay." Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah. There's an entire remix song, like using samplings from him on YouTube.
Yeah, that totally cracked me up. That did, brilliant. Do you know what's really funny about the name Alex Jones? And here in Wales and in Cymru, Alex Jones is a young and very attractive female radio and TV presenter who isn't a nutcase.
Oh. I'm sorry for her that she has to share the name with a crackpot.
Yeah, I mean, I dare you to like Google her now and say like Alex Jones BBC or BBC Wales or BBC Cymru or something, and you'll see like it. Yeah, she's totally not.
Let's
Alex
look
Jones.
her up.
Alex Jones put like BBC or something.
No. You need to write it. No, stop.
You go.
You need to write it in the search exactly how he said. Alex Jones with the BBC or something.
Yeah.
Charlotte Alexandra Jones.
Oh, there you go. Oh, she's a Manford. Yeah, and oh, there you go. That's the. That's the
real name. That's the real conspiracy.
I used the real conspiracy is that her and Alex Jones is actually the same person.
No, you can't say that. Alex Jones speaks nonsense, whereas this Alex Jones speaks Welsh.
So also not.
Well,
you set yourself up for that one.
You did. That's all.
I have seriously considered making a video with Alex Jones saying random stuff that doesn't make sense, and then interspersing that with clips of Alex Jones speaking Welsh on TV as a comparison. But then I ran out of time.
That's a good. If you ever get the time, you should. That's a good joke.
Maybe I'll just do that. I mean, it was meant to be as part of a bigger, wider thing where I was comparing things we do in Europe, like Icelandic Formula 4x4 compared with monster trucks, and like Porsche and so it was meant to be a wider thing, and like America's Alex Jones and Europe's Alex Jones and all that kind of stuff. But oh, by the way, have you ever seen Icelandic Formula 4x4?
What the hell is that?
It's a race type.
It's like monster trucks, but done Icelandically. It's totally nuts. Iceland, Formula 4x4. Just put
Formula 4x4. I'm curious.
Yeah, it's like mini monster trucks doing totally amazing stuff.
It's fucking great.
It's like the wheels spin so fast that they skim across lakes without sinking.
Yeah, these things. Like look at this.
It's like this is like Europe's answer to monster trucks. You know what I mean? This is
they're great. Like it's actually
show a video. Show a video of them going across water.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean my favorite one is where they scale sheer dust cliffs, and like most of the time they just tumble back to the bottom and like, meh, oh well.
This video has been sponsored by Huawei.
Hey, buy a terrible phone. We dare you.
No, my phones work great.
I was just kidding. They're actually good phones.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's tame. Come on, show a proper one.
Come on, brother. Get up that cliff. We got you.
That's not a cliff. That's a molehill.
Yeah.
I mean, like, how?
This is somehow one of the most Icelandic things I can think of.
Yeah, it's nuts, isn't it?
That's awesome.
But I mean, this seems tame compared with a lot of them.
I just want to see him go across water. That's
The
That's what
hydroplaning.
we came here for.
We've gone so far off.
I don't even know what rails we're even on anymore, man.
There's one that says hydroplaning. Oh yeah, they've gone for.
What?
What? That is crazy.
That is fucking amazing.
Well, if you imagine it, they're little mini-sized trucks with like 700 horsepower V8 engines with tires with big scoops on them, so they can grip the volcanic ash and water. And they're set up so the front wheels spin faster than the rear wheels, and so when you're revving them like nuts, they're creating so much pressure.
Yeah.
And the air cavity, you know, they're basically planing.
Now you're making me miss going to Iceland.
And then the thing is that big mountains in the background. I mean, you saw them going up those little mountains, but it's just nuts. It's like monster trucks done properly, I reckon.
This is fucking great.
Now show by comparison American monster trucks.
Yeah.
They are. Let's get a good comparison in here. And then we'll go back to the nuttiness. Look at that guy swimming. I'm just swimming in my 4x4.
Yeah.
Toys R Us.
It was a way to get there. This one, what do you want to show?
I mean, American monster trucks are bigger, obviously. They're like...
Well, they're like...
4 times.
We don't know how to make things better, but we don't know how to make them bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, bigger. Certainly bigger.
I mean, we all know what monster trucks look like and what they do.
Yeah. Just go to the top one and skip a little bit in.
Yeah, they jump tiny little pathetic mats. I mean, no, I'm sure there's more to it than that. But that was going to be my parody, like Alex Jones and Alex Jones and monster trucks and.
Oh God, I'm dizzy. I'm so dizzy. That's the sound there, the guys. You often can't hear it, but you know exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What is going? Are they? What is this?
What is the man in?
It's truck tug of war, dude.
Okay, that's actually great. I'm sorry to turn the hat, but that is great.
Oh!
Whoa!
That must be a setup. It must have had like been prepared.
We're ridiculous.
Look at that tiny little jump. That was great.
I love the fact
compare that jump and then go to the highlights of the Icelandic 4x4 again.
Yeah,
man, it's tipped over.
When they tip upside down, they just remind me of turtles.
Drag race. It's a fucking drag race.
Florida, you're hilarious.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's too
I have
funny.
a friend from he grew up in. I have a friend who lives in Scotland, but she grew up in Florida, and I keep on saying to her, "What? So what is it about Florida and men with alligators?" And so apparently it's a big news article. It's I don't know, some joke about only in Florida.
You just type in a search engine, type in Florida man and your birth date and see what happened. See what happened on the day that you were born with a Florida man.
Let's test this.
Oh, I want to make that website.
Let's find out what we got.
What was the other one where you type Florida man and then some random like artifacts like Coca-Cola and a ice pick or something and see what somebody did.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty. Smelly, what'd you find?
Nothing.
Nothing. Ugh, lame.
Well, I say we go back to the website.
Oh god.
Just like try and keep this on track. Somehow.
Is that even a thing?
Turner freaking frog's gay. Ooh.
Smelly, why don't you read?
Oh,
the
see, I got a
Miranda
good one. Florida man ends police standoff for a slice of pizza.
For fuck's sake, say it correctly.
No.
It's pizza.
Slice of pizza
Okay,
convinced.
No.
Right there.
There's no
Slice of
action.
pizza convinced
Pizza.
Gulf Breeze man to end police standoff. That's how you say pizza. It's fine. It's fine.
Pizza?
Pizza.
A fresh pizza pie. Sounds like a foot disease.
It does. It does a little bit. Misa one pizza. Yeah.
Okay, so the disclaimer.
Oh yeah, sorry. The developers and all facilitators of the Regenetics method of DNA activation as educations and ordained ministers, not medical doctors, and do not purport to diagnose, prevent, or treat illness of any kind. Regenetics method information and sessions are offered and accepted as exercises of freedom of speech and religion. Oh, the developers and facilitators of the Regenetics method make no recommendations, claim promises, or guarantees relative to specific health challenges. You are solely responsible for your own medical treatment and care. Please do not sue us.
Okay, so here's what we need to do with this fresh in our mind, that it says you are solely responsible for your own medical treatment, and the developers and facilitators of the Regenetics method make no recommendation, claims, promises, or guarantees relative to specific health challenges. We need to go back to the things that they say that they can cure.
Oh, yeah.
Which are... Holy shit.
They certainly do make some claims.
Potentiation.
Some reported benefits. There's an implication there. Now, somebody should read this. It's not me.
Some reported benefits. Increased energy, pain relief, parasite cleansing, allergy relief, physical strengthening. That's just getting stronger. You don't really look like. Improved respiration, sharper thinking, better sleep, straighter posture, healthier urination, regular stool.
Oh, wait, healthier urination?
Whatever the fuck that means. Stronger immunity, clearer skin, thicker hair, fewer migraines, clear boundaries. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's makes sense.
Healthier relationships, greater serendipity. Greater serendipity.
Wait, what? Wait,
Yeah.
what? No, okay.
Serendipity.
Are you looking it up? Because I'm looking it up to read this.
No, serendipity. You don't know what that means? It's
the occurrence and development of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way.
Yeah, it's stumbling upon something in
It's just like
an idea. Luck.
This is your luck stat.
Yeah,
they're telling you that they can make your luck stat better.
Yes.
That's great.
And it's actually named after it's from a story about some Indian princes that went around and discovered things, and one of them was called serendipity, serendip or something like that. That's where the word comes from.
Oh goodness.
So, the human bioenergy blueprint. Oh no! For fuck's sake! I just read the sentence. Someone else has to read. I can't handle this. This is too dumb.
Oh no.
Because I know what applied kinesiology is.
Oh no. The science of muscle testing. Applied kinesiology. That word.
Kinesiology.
Or simple kinesiology.
Kinesiology.
Employs muscle response tests to determine allergies, emotional blockages, and even the truth or falsehood of given statements.
So, kinesiology, like, when they say or simply kinesiology, they're wrong. Like kinesiology is an actual thing. It's the like actual science of like movement and how your body moves and stuff like that. Applied kinesiology is a whole lot of beast. That is the idea. Like basically when they say like muscle testing employs muscle response to test for things, what they mean is you stand up and stretch out your arm, and some weirdo quack tries to bend down your arm, and how strong you like, how much you resist that, easily resist that, tells something about your health.
Makes perfect sense.
But I love how they say the science of muscle testing will even give you the truth or falsehood of given statements. How exactly?
Well, because the idea is like like the idea is that when you say something that's false, it will be easier to push down your hand, your arm. I'm not like this. You can look this up. This is actually what these idiots believe.
That's
great.
Proper dumb. Okay, so
Next.
Let's skip this because what's said. Okay, maybe we shouldn't. No. Go back up. It was the my partner Lee.
Oh yeah, I think this is like Sol and Lee are like partners, and I have no idea what sex they are. Gender, I guess. What gender either of them are. Like they could literally be anything.
But let's just read this real quick because it's pretty telling and kind of funny. My partner Lee assisted me throughout the development of the potentiation.
I bet they did.
Sure did. She potentiated that DNA. Yeah, she got it.
Oh yes.
Let's see, development of potentiation.
Potentiate that DNA.
Yeah, get in there.
She said she was 18 when she wanted her DNA potentiated.
Is that how you met your wife?
You know what? She did say she was 18 when we met, so
she assisted.
But why?
She just gave me the best look at her. Because it's not a lie.
The like additional like title thing I'm gonna add to this is probably gonna be destroying R&D's marriage, or like potentiating R&D's wife or something like that.
Oh god. Oh, I need to stop. This show's gonna end my marriage.
Yeah, it was like if this show didn't, yours probably would have.
That's true.
I mean, you made your wife watch Paul and Morgan. Like,
it's true.
Like,
I asked her if she wanted to watch it again, and she said no.
Of course you did. It's torture. That's spousal abuse, and you know it.
Oh, it is. It's awful of me.
I mean, it's spousal abuse in two ways. Actually, it's both like they're probably abusing each other in some way because they're repressing each other's sexuality and emotions.
Paul and Morgan. Okay, sorry. Moving on. Stop distracting everything.
But anyway, yeah, so this is all dumb.
Chakras!
Chakras! You got them chakras on your body. Yo, the Jewish alchemical science of Kabbalah.
What? Okay, wait. Okay, read that.
The Jewish alchemical science of Kabbalah calls the bioenergy blueprint the nephesh, often described as a lustrous bubble encircling the body. It's a fancy bubble.
Fucking bubbles!
It's like Bubble Boy if he was rich.
Bubble.
Okay, so let's see. What else? What else can we cherry pick that sounds stupid?
It's not cherry picking. It sounds stupid.
It's
Oh
true.
yeah, I know. There's no way of making sense of all of it, but it's just.
Oh
It's more
no! Oh no! Naturopath, which is not a doctor, Stephen blah blah blah, explains that I'm not like he's not worthy of me saying his name. He can fuck off. Explains that an interruption or distortion in the range, strength, and coherency of the body's electromagnetic system leads to breakdown in the body's self-healing mechanism.
Yes. That all makes sense to you. I understand that.
Yes. Complex emotional bioenergy information system. A microcosm that reflects a macrocosm, the universe. All of a person's organs and system have their own electromagnetic rhythms. Disharmony in this rhythm activity signifies disease. The only the closest thing I can think of where this makes remotely sense is like epilepsy and some heart problems.
I'm gonna just count on you for that one to be true.
Well, because epilepsy is the electrical signals in your brain, your neurons, like going haywire. That's why you're going to a seizure, because like you just get it's sometimes called like an electrical storm. And in some cases, like for example, in like heart, some heart like your heart is works the same, much the same. Heart cells have like some similarities with some types of neurons in certain regards, very certain regards. Don't want to because they generate their own like electrical pulse that then travels through the individual heart cells. That's what makes them contract. Actually, you have what's called pacemaker cells in your heart, which is like they will generate this electrical the start of the signal by themselves, and they're actually down regulated by the brain. What's interesting is that when you do heart transplants, it's only like in something like I think it's somewhere between 15 and 30% of heart transplants patients, like people who get a new heart, where that nervous connection is reestablished. So in most cases, people with heart transplant with a new heart, they don't have as good control over their heart. The heart will still beat, but it will beat at a faster rate than normal. They'll have a higher pulse.
Huh.
Wait.
Science!
Yo, get out of here talking your science talk, all right?
No, it's not science. It's science.
Stop talking science over here. We're not very educated.
That's a made-up name.
Dr. Dobova.
That sounds like something from Star Trek.
That sounds like a dude that you would insert joke. I forgot what I was going to say.
Thanks. That's what the comedy has gone to. That sounds like an insert joke.
We're now too lazy to make up jokes, so
Yeah.
we're gonna let you
audience. This is some
please
very
insert your own joke.
oh my god,
here.
this is some very like avant-garde comedy where just on stage, like go up on stage, say some sentence, and just ask the audience to imagine their own joke. That's
That's what we've reached. Oh goodness. So we got it. We got another. What else? What else can we pick apart from this silliness?
I mean, okay. I'm willing to bet that any sentence, any paragraph we're gonna read in this is gonna be fucking hilarious. So what I'm gonna do is Someone say stop.
Stop.
Someone say stop.
Stop.
I did.
No, we have to do it twice.
Here, I'll say it in a lower voice. Stop. I'll say it in a higher voice.
First stop was for the
stop.
scrolling on the actual page. The second stop was me moving the cursor up and down to choose one of the paragraphs. We landed on this one. This is a much better way of doing it than just reading it.
Everybody missed my stoner joke. It was...
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I said it in a low voice, then I said it in a high voice, and then I said it in a higher voice, but then I was like, yo, bro.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Anyway, so
that's a good joke. I'm sorry I missed that. That's a good joke.
Yeah.
Also, did you know you can save 25% on their products and services by paying with Bitcoin?
Bitcoin. I mean, you know, all the transactions. But the approach Lee and I took to map the bioenergy blueprint was straightforward. Super straightforward, guys. Like fucking impossible for you not to follow if you're 3. Using kinesiology, we began muscle testing to establish which elements, genetic, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, etc.
Wait, what is the etc.? What is the other things there?
How many more things could it be? Fuck it, we'll add a few. Marriage, to get your dog to take a poop. To insert thing. Which elements were governed by which bioenergy fields? Basically, like remapping the chakras, I guess. Right?
What?
Yeah, they use that chakra outprint on one of these.
Oh, yeah. They're probably connected to that because they have no idea what chakras are. They probably think chakras are actually like real things rather than what they are in Hinduism and Buddhism, where they're metaphysical. They're ideas. They're representations of concepts.
Are you telling me that chakras aren't real?
No.
Wait, they don't come with frosting and sprinkles. Get it? Because it sounds like a dessert.
Oh God, it does.
Oh,
it does sound. It sounds like a brand of chips.
Yeah, it sounds like some kind of snack, right?
Yeah.
Coming soon to Aldi's. Chakras.
I want some now. God, now I'm hungry. Damn it.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you start thinking about them chakras.
Chakras. Oh, my wife brought me grapes. Those aren't chakras. There's grapes.
I thought you said
they're probably health. No, they're just. Well, fuck. I was gonna say they're green chakras, but I don't know if you have green or red, purpley grapes.
Or purple chakras.
Oh yeah, the purple. Oh, that's the one that at the very top.
See, I thought you said gravy before. So I was like, shit, are you about to go like fat boy on us? And
wait. You thought his wife brought him like a bowl of gravy and a spoon.
Yeah. Well, not a spoon, like a ladle or a
trough.
Yeah. He just digging his face in like a piggy.
Oh yeah, give me the gravy. If I just pours it over himself.
You are chewing like a cow.
Are you saying he's vomiting back up his food and chewing it again? Because that's how cows chew.
Cake. This has turned into like the worst ASMR.
It really is.
Today we're gonna uncomfortably eat food and talk about pouring gravy on ourselves.
No. That's just talking into the microphone. That's better. You have to say it slower and you have to breathe out more.
Every consonant.
Too much. Now you're clipping. That's better.
Today we're just gonna.
That's perfect.
Pour this gravy on ourselves and see where it goes.
That's doing something
There we
for
go.
me right there. That's just keep going.
No, stop.
Does it make you happy to know that the gravy's in this bowl? Are you in love with Mama's gravy?
Mm,
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
please do. Please do. You think I think you broke Micro.
That's the funniest thing
You did.
You're welcome, whoever cared about that.
I obviously did.
Oh. Mm. All right. You gonna try a little bit more of this?
What? Someone say
What?
stop.
The gravy? Sure. I'll try something.
Someone
Stop.
say stop
Shut.
again.
Stop.
Potentiation safely and permanently stimulates DNA. Oh my. Without fundamentally altering the individual's basic genetics. So what is it actually doing? By simply activating cells that already exist for specifics. How does it work? Oh, we have to read their FAQ.
What the fuck?
You came back at the wrong time. Or the right time? Who knows?
I came back.
So
at
this
a
is
time.
their frequently asked questions section. I bet they probably have a lot.
Is it possible for me to activate my own DNA? Oh.
I think
Absolutely.
that's called masturbation.
No. You're right. Sorry, ladies, you don't get to activate your own DNA. That's just a dude thing.
But I'm pretty sure there's also DNA in like a small amount of DNA in vaginal fluids.
I mean, I'm sure there is. That there's
I'm pretty
DNA
sure
in-
ladies can masturbate as well.
Wait, what?
Wait, you're only like hold on. You're only pretty sure? I feel sorry for your wife.
Okay, I'm fairly certain.
No, you should be completely sure. This isn't something where you could where you should have any kind of doubt.
Well, I don't have. Well, no, actually, I don't. 'Cause, my wife tells me all the time that she masturbates. There you go. So,
There you go. Okay, well there we go.
Hey,
who am I to doubt anything that she says?
That's exactly. See, that's how a married man talks, right there.
We need to have like a special where we just have you two talk about the marriage with me and Smelly asking stupid questions.
Well, to be fair, she's not the only woman that I've dated or talked to about masturbation. So N does not equal 1 in this case.
We need to come up with the jingle for the show that just is all about talking about Chocolate Hat and his wife masturbating. That'll be the intro to the show.
May I suggest the name White Chocolate?
And this is the last time Chocolate Hat was ever on the show. Thanks for coming.
Really happy to know you.
Oh.
Is this adult talk with Chocolate Hat?
You know, when you say Chocolate Hat in relation to adult talk, that sounds like it's something completely different.
Yeah.
Oh, would you like chocolate with that ice cream?
No goodness.
How did we get into scat porn?
It wasn't me, it was you.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Not me.
That's fair enough. I will take that on me. No, that sounds wrong. Oh!
No, you already said it. There's no going back.
Someone stop my brain. Someone stop
That's the ultimate relationship ender, isn't it? It's like it's not you. It's not me. It's you.
Oh goodness.
Oh, and the other one, the one that boys especially don't want to hear is it in yet?
Wait, that's my favorite. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, along
Just
with
because you hear it the most often doesn't make it your favorite, Smelly.
well, so the second favorite is
Wait, is that Charlie Brown?
Luke. Is it? Hang on. I've just noticed the very second cue in the facts. Is there any difference in terms of effectiveness between a remote and in-person potentiation?
Yes, in person, I get to get up in them guts. Not in person, we're gonna send you a vial, and it's gonna get up in them guts.
I like to activate my ladies remotely, personally.
Oh, like I think like 5 years ago or 4 years ago or something, there was the state of Alabama ended up suing a man for child or what's it called when you have to pay money to the
Child support.
Child support. Thank you. They sued him for child support because he answered a Craigslist ad from a lesbian couple who wanted a kid. So he mailed like things with his sperm, like containers with his sperm, and they got pregnant off of using that sperm, or something like that. And then the state sued him for child support.
Oh no!
Wow.
I want to make it clear. I just know that's a story. I have no idea if it's actually happened, but it's quite funny.
Well, kids,
Honestly,
don't give away your sperm for free.
I'll share with you some wisdom.
Make sure you know who you're donating your sperm to.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like donate sperm for like the way everyone else does it, like going to a sperm bank.
Or just deposit it on the outside of a fucking. Never mind. I'm not finishing that joke. Never mind.
Well, what's funny was I was once doing a cycle tour with a bunch of guys, and one of them was like an aging hippie with a big beard who had kids and he was separated from, and the other one was like a young and fresh and stuff, and so the older guy was going on and on for ages about his situation with his kids and how he goes to see them every however long and this, that, and the other, and all the issues that he's had with it. And he's summing up sentence. I'll never forget. It was in a sunshiny field in France, in the middle of nowhere on these bikes, and just he was saying, and the moral of the story is always be aware of where you stick your dick. Well, anyway.
Okay, so this website has been thoroughly entertaining, but I don't really see anything else.
Yeah,
that's really worth digging into. So,
wait, what?
Who wants to play? Ooh, DNA Monthly. DNA 9 Monthly.
9+.
Oh yeah, 9+ monthly.
42 weeks, not 39. Let's make that clear.
Holy shit! CIA consciousness ops. What's that?
Where are you seeing that?
It's after we are now in 14th year. Our current issue features scientists are rethinking animal cognition as more evolutionary behaviors emerge. Spending the time outdoors reduces the risk of 6 different ailments, like breaking your leg.
And it also raises the risk of others, but never mind that.
More than 1,000 scientists signed dissent from Darwinism statement We should look that up.
No, it's the like there's like some creation. It's made like a thing where they collect like signatures of scientists who like reject Darwinism. But like a lot of them are like weird. Like I have like the scientists who have nothing to do with like evolution or even biology, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Yes. I asked my ear, nose, and throat doctor if I should be believing in the evolution. He told me, hell no.
Yeah, you just take your daily meds, boyo.
If you were chief of the CIA consciousness ops, if I were, I would close it down because that was bullshit and a waste of money.
Can we unlearn? Here's one just to think about for a minute. Everyone try and do this. Unlearn the fear that creates our reality.
Hey, I'm gonna try it now. Hold on.
Like everyone, if there's anyone listening, like just try it. Anyone out there who's actually listening? Is there anyone listening? I can't see the chat or anything. But, if you're out there, just do this. Just unlearn the fear that creates our reality, and then let us know in the comments.
Fear is the mind killer.
I'm not doing very good at this.
What, eating? You're not like able to put things in your mouth from your hand?
Ooh, a block.
No, I'm having a hard time unlearning the fear that creates my reality.
Okay, the block is something called snooze to awaken.
Yes. That sounds exactly how sleep works.
Oh wait, I like that magazine title.
If you click on like Soul Lockman, you go to a third website.
Yes.
Crow Rising. Yeah.
Oh, these are the
Here are my
Wait, what? RD, would you care to read this for me? Because I think my brain broke.
The Truth About Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez with David Icke.
David Icke.
She's just a beginning. Oh, David Icke, please say something.
Andy, can you please, for the love of God, add this to the list of videos for tomorrow?
Okay. The Truth About Alexandria Cortez with David Icke. Got it.
I want to see this. We can't really show it here because we can't stream the audio.
Okay, I will find it. Cortez with David Icke.
He's that famous cricket commentator, isn't he?
Well, yeah, he used to be. Now he's a fucking crackpot who thinks.
Yeah, I know. I know. He's like I'm British in that.
I was about to say it's pretty amazing that.
It's like he's he is the flagship of our nation or something. He's a crowning glory. No, he's not. Even Philip Schofield mocked him in an interview. And if you don't know who Philip Schofield is, then you're obviously not British enough.
Considering none of us are British, like even the two, even Smelly, who's the closest person here to being British.
No, literally none of you are British. That's
yeah, and even Smelly, who's the closest of us to being British, isn't British.
Yeah, no. I mean, no.
British.
So, if you give out, so Philip Schofield is a guy who I remember from being a kids' TV presenter in the 80s, in the early 80s, to being like a bland daytime morning nonsense show presenter that when you're between jobs, let's say, just irritates you all morning on the telly about nonsense and stuff. And he interviewed David Icke, and surprisingly, it was a really good interview where Philip Schofield was giving him all these hard questions about, like, is what you're saying complete nonsense, basically. He was getting that. And David Icke just went on and on about all this mad, typically David Icke stuff about creating reality and lizards and stuff. And it was cringeworthy for more than one reason. But yeah.
Also, just to be clear, like, you do know that when David Icke says lizards, what he actually means is Jews.
Well,
There are some very strong indications that, like, what he actually, like, that he's actually, when he said, like, all his conspiracy theories about lizard people, he says lizard people, but he's probably referring, like, to something else.
Yeah, well, but then he's not the only person that does that. I mean, globalists kind of means Jews.
Yeah.
Postmodernists kind of means Jews.
Yeah.
Global elitists, anything like that. Oh, this massive conspiracy about people who are trying to take over the media and culture is basically people kind of going on about Jews.
Yeah, it's
and we've heard all that before, especially like last century.
There might even have been a couple of specific decades.
Yeah, but then it's not cool to bring them up because there's like a name for an effect in that if you do. But
no, that's only if it's not relevant. And I would point out that Godwin has said on Twitter, he has said that the law is no longer in effect. That it's not,
no, because things are far too fucked up for that. You know, like the rise of far right extremist groups who openly are anti-Semitic. You know, it kind of forces you to talk about it a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah. So you know that David Icke might be pointing to a particular conspiracy theory involving, you know, a particular ethnic and religious order trying to take over the world. Isn't that much of a surprise to me, to be honest. And plus, the dude's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. In fact, I met a guy who used to be a BBC commentator alongside David Icke, and got to have a chat with him about David Icke. And you know, the going comment was he was nuts back in the day when he was just a cricket commentator.
Huh. So, for anyone wondering where the fuck Smitty went, a power transformer blew in his area. So.
It was the global elitists who blew it, perhaps.
They were tired of his shit.
But I think this Snooze to Awake might be another episode because like coming very close to an end, and altering human genetics through vaccination sounds amazing.
Oh dear. I'll have to see if Mrs. Chocolate Hat's on this, because her big thing recently is going on Facebook and being on an anti-vax crusade, pretty much.
Yes.
Good for her.
Fight the good fight.
Well, exactly. You know, she's actually dealing with people because, you know, in her line of work, she comes across anti-vax parents and that.
Oh God, how the fuck does she deal with them without getting like pissed off?
She's very good at not getting obviously pissed off on the outside and stepping back and using logic and reason, which
I have the utmost respect for that. I would not be able to do that.
Yeah, I would. That is impressive.
Wait, hold on. You deal with weird anti-vax parents too, R&D.
I don't as much anymore because I don't deal with parents.
Don't you kind of have to deal with the parents sometimes when you work with the kids?
Not as often as you think. They drop them off. They pick them up. It's great.
So what you're saying is you're actually daycare.
I'm actually daycare.
That's so unfair to what you do.
I know. I'll take it though. All right. I gotta get going here, guys, because I got a new pair of shoes to buy.
We are coming toward the end. And I think it's just gonna be more shit and weird bullshit.
Can I just say that rather than doing snooze to awaken, can we maybe do awaken to snooze? Because I'm much more familiar with that.
Oh.
Besides, we've lost Smelly, so we might as well end.
So you need to be here more often to pick more subjects, Chocolate.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Like it's nice to hear that you're not actually dead.
We were worried about you.
Well, thank you. Well, no, I've been thinking about. No, it's. I mean, I've been feeling slightly bad because I kind of just disappeared without saying anything. But you know,
kind of figured it was something like work. And
it's family as well. It's this cunning combination of family life and
that's
jobs.
Fine. I mean, the member we should really be worried about is Deadhead.
It's true. He has been putting out videos.
Yes,
which I haven't watched.
No, I haven't either because I have no idea. I watched a few and I have no idea if he's being serious or not. So.
Yeah. I keep looking at the titles and wondering if I really want to click on them or not.
Don't get me wrong, like we're not like anything against him. He's a great dude. Like he's a really awesome and funny dude. Just I have no idea what the fuck is going on with his channel right now. So I mean, if he wants to come on, it should be free.
Oh, maybe I should watch him. Okay.
Probably should. Anyways, that in fact, go watch a video and help us figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. Well, it's just the thing is, at least he's making videos. I've not even done that recently. Anyway.
Anyways, yeah. We're gonna end here. This has been a very interesting show. Like, I think it's been a good episode. We actually like the tangents have been good and interesting. Their actual reading has been weird and fucked up, and we've made some jokes and we destroyed some marriages. So
oh yeah, no, she's definitely like signing the divorce papers as we speak.
Yeah, you're sleeping on the couch.
Oh yeah.
So if I'm quite honest, the fact that I came in late and I've had to dash off and do stuff has meant that I've not understood anything about the website.
We haven't either. Like, it was nonsense. We literally been reading word salad all night.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's been like DNA activation, solfed is not, but it is, and re-energization with weird hyphens and anyway. That's what I've got for this.
I when I finally like have my degree and can have time again, one of the videos I really want to do is like a video on DNA, DNA in the sense of like DNA activation and people who think DNA is magical, and maybe like combine it with one of the with some of the people who think melanin is magical. Like there's some like black people who seem to think that the fact that they have more melanin makes them magical. It's a very weird. Anyways, on that note, we should probably say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Bye.